Now we're going to focus on creating a footer navigation which will look something like this. Alright, so we're going to have a couple of icons and the name, and when they click we will take them to different screens. Right, so at the moment we have already implemented context, authentication, everything is working fine. This time you can sign in, get redirected to home screen. So let's go ahead, create the footer tab, something like this. So we can do that inside components. Let's create a folder called nav, and inside here let's create a file, let's call it footer tabs. Alright, so let's begin some imports. So import React and use state hook from React. Next one, let's bring some components from React Native. So we want view, and we're going to use touchable opacity, which will give us this nice press effect whenever user touch on that item. Okay, so what you want to do is when user press any of these icons, we want to give them this button pressed kind of experience. So for that we use touchable opacity from React Native. Next one, let's import text. We need that for writing anything, so that one we bring from Colorado. Text from, and then we want to access the context as well. Based on the context, actually let's wait for that. We might need context, but at the moment let's just wait for that. So we can even do export default from some footer tabs, right? Footer tabs equals to, sorry, it's not arrow function. You could use arrow function just like I've been doing on any other components, but you can also do it this way as well. So let me close out the tabs for now. Alright, so here let me return a view. So this view we're going to use flex to just horizontally spread out each of these elements. So view, and then inside view we're going to use touchable opacity, and inside touchable opacity we have to have two items. One is icon, you can see one is icon and another is text. So we can wrap both of those in, I think, fragment. We can use fragment, and then let me just write text for now. We'll wait for the icons. We're going to use font awesome icons. So let me just give it a try first. Let's see how this looks. So let me import this one and give it a try before we work on the icons and everything else, styling. So let me go to home, import footer tabs from, we go one step up, components, nav, footer tabs, and then let's put that here. And you can see here we got that home. You can see when you press, when you touch, you get this nice effect because we're using touchable opacity. So that's looking good. So here we want to have multiple tabs like home, post, links, and account. So let me just copy this one, copy touchable opacity, and paste a few more times. Let's change this to post, links, and account. Post, links, and Actually we should create a component and reuse instead of repeating the code 4 times. So we're going to do that, but let's just continue with this one until we have some basic styling, and then we're going to reuse so that we don't repeat the same code multiple times. Okay, so for now I just want to spread them out like this horizontally. So let's give that a try. So we use styling here. So we use the flex direction row. Okay, as soon as I did flex direction row, you can see now it is in the horizontal directions. That's pretty cool. Next one, a bit of a margin. So margin we apply 10 on the right, left, and up and down. So you can see we got a bit of a space. That's good. Let me also apply some margin horizontal, 30. I guess a bit more space on the edges. Justify content, we do space between. Awesome. Okay, so we got that. Okay, so nicely spaced between. This looks good. Now we need to make sure it is in the bottom. So these footer tabs, let's see in the home. So footer tabs we have put in the view, that is the wrapping component. So let's give this a style, flex 1, make it a flex box. Here let's try justify content, space between. Alright, so it goes down here, and you will also notice that it is all the way to the top. You can see there's a time, and then the battery and the Wi-Fi icons. You can barely see it's because it's a white background, but you can see these icons. So the screen stretches all the way to the very top and very bottom. Now there's one thing you can do if you don't want your content to go all the way to the top, which is true in most cases because it's hard to read. Instead of view, you can use another component that's called safe area view. So let's try using that, safe area view, and let's replace view with safe area view. And as soon as I save, you will notice there's the content moves a bit lower. So when I save, you can see now it is bit down here, and we have these battery, Wi-Fi, and the time all the way to the top, and then the footer tabs here. So this is nice whenever you want to make sure the content is nicely visible. Use a safe area view.